So if you look at space today, especially insofar as human spaceflight goes, we're kind of where the internet was in 1995, where the basic technology is there, but we can now go and build on that. And now there's this growing awareness among people that the entry point is a lot less expensive than it used to be doing things in space. And that's part of what we're seeing here tonight, is all these innovators that don't have tens of millions of dollars. They might only have tens or hundreds of thousands of dollars, and they're able to send payloads to the International Space Station. So we're enabling more and more of that. We're enabling a broader range of technologies to come to space, shortening the timeline to get to space. And so we want to see more companies come and develop commercial opportunities. For example, we want to see people do 3D bioprinting, medical devices, new material science, new communications technologies. And so we're creating a platform in space on Axiom Station where people can go and develop all these technologies and ultimately get to a point where we're doing manufacturing in space of things that you cannot manufacture in the gravity environment. So one of the most important things about what Boryung is doing with CIS is expanding that awareness for people. So just like I mentioned, that we are like the internet was very early on. So what Boryung is doing with this kind of challenge is telling people, here, there's an opportunity for you to access space relatively quickly. And I would say that of the 35 applicants who initially came into this competition, probably at least 30 of them wouldn't have even known that work in microgravity in space is available to them, and they would have never thought that the technologies that they're developing for Earth could have a space application. So probably the most important thing that they're doing here is creating awareness and demand for the space environment. Yeah, I'm very optimistic, and I'm optimistic because we at Axiom are seeing firsthand what's going on. So our first mission to the ISS, which was in April of this year, April of 2022, we had the throughput to be able to support about 30 payloads, and we had more than 80 people apply to, 80 organizations apply to send payloads up with us. And so we're already sold out through our next mission and have plenty of interest for the mission after that. When we look at the payloads that are flying to space with us, we can see which of them are one-time projects and which of them are pathfinders towards large-scale on-orbit manufacturing. And when we look at that and we see very, very clearly what the payloads are, who's going to be flying with us again, which of that turns into large-scale in-space manufacturing, we can see these $100 million use cases that enable us to expand the station, to open the opportunities up to more people. So I'm incredibly optimistic about what's to come, and probably not in the far future. Even before we separate from ISS in 2030, we can already see that manufacturing is going to become a very, very big part of this, and that there are huge commercial opportunities for the use of microgravity for products on Earth. The other side of it, and this is really Boryung's focus, is to create technologies, medical technologies, creature comfort technologies, and other things to allow people to live in space longer. There are entire businesses that can be built around that, so that also adds on to the commercial opportunity for space. So very optimistic.